senators get satellite phones. In a move that has caught the attention of many, U.S. senators are now being equipped with satellite phones. This decision comes amidst growing concerns about national security and emergency preparedness. The government is taking proactive steps to ensure that our leaders remain connected, even in the most challenging situations. The government is taking steps to prepare for emergencies. In recent years, the importance of reliable communication during crises has become increasingly evident. From natural disasters to potential cyber attacks, the ability to maintain communication lines is crucial. By providing satellite phones to senators, the government aims to bolster its emergency response capabilities and ensure that critical decisions can be made without delay. They are giving U.S. senators special phones. These devices are not just any phones, they are designed to function in situations where traditional cell networks might fail. Satellite phones can operate independently of terrestrial infrastructure, making them invaluable during widespread outages or in remote areas where cell coverage is sparse. These are not regular cell phones. They are satellite phones. This is big news. Unlike regular cell phones that rely on cell towers, satellite phones communicate directly with satellites orbiting the Earth. This means they can provide a reliable connection even when traditional networks are down. This capability is particularly important for government officials who need to stay connected during emergencies. Why are they doing this? The decision to equip senators with satellite phones is driven by the need to ensure continuous communication during critical times. In the event of a major disaster or security threat, having a reliable means of communication can make a significant difference in coordinating response efforts and making informed decisions. We need to understand the dangers out there. Natural disasters such as hurricanes, earthquakes, and wildfires can cause extensive damage to infrastructure, including communication networks. Additionally, cyber attacks and other security threats can disrupt traditional communication channels. By using satellite phones, senators can stay connected and informed regardless of the situation. These phones will help senators talk to each other. Effective communication among government officials is essential for coordinating response efforts and ensuring that accurate information is shared. Satellite phones provide a secure and reliable means for senators to communicate with each other, even when other communication methods are compromised. What happens if regular phones stop working? In the event of a major disruption to traditional cell networks, such as a widespread power outage or a targeted cyber attack, regular cell phones may become useless. This is where satellite phones come into play. They offer an alternative means of communication that is not dependent on terrestrial infrastructure. Satellite phones will still work. Because they communicate directly with satellites, these phones can maintain a connection even when ground-based networks are down. This makes them an essential tool for ensuring that government officials can stay in touch and coordinate their efforts during emergencies. They are a lifeline during emergencies. In times of crisis, having a reliable means of communication can be the difference between chaos and coordinated response. By equipping senators with satellite phones, the government is taking a crucial step towards enhancing its emergency preparedness and ensuring that our leaders can continue to serve the nation no matter what challenges arise. Satellite phones versus cell phones. What's the difference? In today's world, communication is key, and we rely heavily on our devices to stay connected. But have you ever wondered what sets satellite phones apart from the cell phones we use every day? Most people use cell phones every day. These devices have become an integral part of our lives, allowing us to make calls, send texts, and access the internet from almost anywhere. Whether you're in a bustling city or a quiet suburb, cell phones keep us connected to the world around us. They are great for talking and texting. With the advent of smartphones, we can now do so much more, like browsing social media, checking emails, and even video calling our loved ones. The convenience and versatility of cell phones make them indispensable in our daily routines, but they have a weakness. Despite their many advantages, cell phones are not without their flaws. One of the biggest issues is their reliance on cell towers to function properly. Without a strong signal from these towers, your cell phone is just a fancy paperweight. Cell phones rely on cell towers. These towers are the backbone of cellular networks, transmitting signals between your phone and the wider communication network. In urban areas, cell towers are plentiful, ensuring strong and reliable connections. However, in rural or remote areas, the coverage can be spotty at best. These towers can be damaged. Natural disasters like storms, earthquakes, or even human interference can disrupt the functionality of cell towers. When this happens, the communication network can be severely impacted, leaving you without a way to make calls or send messages. What happens if the towers go down? In emergency situations, the inability to communicate can be a matter of life and death. Imagine being in a remote location with no cell service, unable to call for help or inform loved ones of your situation. This is where the limitations of cell phones become glaringly obvious. Your cell phone becomes useless. Satellite phones are different. Unlike cell phones, satellite phones do not rely on terrestrial infrastructure. Instead, they communicate directly with satellites orbiting the Earth, providing a more robust and reliable means of communication, especially in remote or disaster-stricken areas. They don't need cell towers. This independence from ground-based infrastructure makes satellite phones incredibly valuable in situations where traditional communication networks fail. Whether you're in the middle of the ocean, deep in the wilderness, or in a region affected by a natural disaster, a satellite phone can be your lifeline. They talk directly to satellites in space. These satellites are positioned in geostationary or low Earth orbit, ensuring that they can cover vast areas of the planet. This direct line of communication with satellites means that as long as you have a clear view of the sky, you can make a call or send a message. These satellites are far above the Earth. Positioned thousands of miles above the surface, they are less susceptible to the issues that plague ground-based infrastructure. This altitude provides a clear and uninterrupted line of sight for communication, making satellite phones a reliable option in various scenarios. This makes them more reliable. In conclusion, while cell phones are perfect for everyday use in areas with good coverage, satellite phones offer a crucial alternative when traditional networks fail. Understanding the differences between these two types of communication devices can help you choose the right tool for your needs, ensuring you stay connected no matter where you are. Why satellite phones? The threat to our communication grid. Our communication grid is vulnerable. It can be attacked. Natural disasters can also damage it. Think about a powerful earthquake. It could destroy cell towers. What about a cyber attack? Hackers could shut down the entire grid. The government knows these threats are real. That's why they're giving senators satellite phones. These phones provide a backup plan. They ensure communication during a crisis. EMP attacks. A real danger in today's world. An EMP attack is a serious threat. EMP stands for electromagnetic pulse. It's a burst of energy. This energy can fry electronics. Imagine a weapon that could knock out all the electronics in a city. Cell phones are vulnerable to EMPs. An EMP attack could cripple our communication systems. Satellite phones are less affected by EMPs. They offer a more reliable way to communicate. Satellite phones. A lifeline during emergencies. Imagine a major disaster. Cell towers are down. You can't call for help. What do? If you have a satellite phone, you have a chance. You can call for rescue. You can connect with loved ones. Satellite phones are essential for first responders. Police, firefighters, and medical teams need to communicate. Satellite phones help them coordinate rescue efforts. They save lives. Different types of satellite phones for different needs. Satellite phones are essential tools for staying connected in remote areas where traditional cell service is unavailable. They come in various shapes, sizes, and functionalities to cater to different needs and environments. There are many types of satellite phones. Each type is designed with specific features to meet the demands of different users. Whether you are an adventurer, a business professional, or someone who lives in a remote area, there is a satellite phone that suits your needs. Some are small and lightweight. These compact models are perfect for those who need a portable solution. They are easy to carry and can fit in your pocket or backpack, making them ideal for hikers, campers, and travelers who need to stay connected on the go. Others are more rugged and powerful. These phones are built to withstand harsh environments and extreme weather conditions. They are often used by professionals working in remote locations, such as geologists, researchers, and emergency responders who need reliable communication tools in challenging situations. The best type of phone for you depends on your needs. It's important to consider what features are most important for your specific situation. Do you need a phone with long battery life, or is durability your top priority? Think about where you will use the phone. Different environments require different types of satellite phones. For instance, if you are going to be in a densely forested area, you might need a phone with a strong signal and good battery life. Do you need it for hiking or camping? If so, a lightweight and portable satellite phone might be the best option. These phones are designed to be easy to carry and use, even in rugged outdoor conditions. A handheld phone might be best. Handheld satellite phones are convenient and easy to use, making them a popular choice for outdoor enthusiasts. They offer a good balance between portability and functionality. Do you need it for your business? Business users often require satellite phones with advanced features, such as secure communication and global coverage. These phones are essential for staying connected with clients and colleagues no matter where you are. A fixed satellite phone might be a better choice. Fixed satellite phones are ideal for remote locations where a stable and reliable communication line is needed. They are often used in cabins, remote offices, and other stationary setups where mobility is not a concern. For maritime use, there are satellite phones specifically designed for use at sea. These phones are built to handle the unique challenges of marine environments, providing reliable communication even in the middle of the ocean. In desert environments, satellite phones with strong signal capabilities and long battery life are crucial. These phones ensure that you can stay connected even in the most remote and arid locations. For cold and snowy environments, rugged satellite phones that can withstand low temperatures and harsh conditions are necessary. These phones are designed to function reliably in extreme cold, ensuring that you can communicate no matter the weather. Even in urban areas, satellite phones can be useful. They provide an additional layer of communication security and can be a reliable backup in case of network failures or emergencies. In rural and remote villages, satellite phones are often the only means of communication. They play a vital role in connecting these areas to the rest of the world, providing access to emergency services, information, and support. During disasters and emergencies, satellite phones are indispensable. They provide a reliable communication link when traditional networks are down, helping rescue teams coordinate their efforts and save lives. In dense jungles, satellite phones with strong signal capabilities are essential. These phones ensure that you can stay connected even in areas with heavy foliage and challenging terrain. For high-altitude locations, satellite phones that can operate at extreme elevations are necessary. These phones are designed to function reliably in thin air and cold temperatures, making them ideal for mountaineers and climbers. In remote research stations, satellite phones are crucial for maintaining communication with the outside world. They enable researchers to share their findings, request supplies, and stay connected with their teams. On remote islands, satellite phones provide a lifeline to the mainland. They ensure that you can stay connected, access emergency services, and communicate with loved ones, no matter how isolated you are. In agricultural settings, satellite phones help farmers stay connected with markets, suppliers, and emergency services. They play a vital role in ensuring the smooth operation of remote farms and agricultural businesses. On remote construction sites, satellite phones are essential for coordinating activities, ensuring safety, and maintaining communication with the main office. They help keep projects on track and ensure that workers can stay connected. On offshore platforms and remote oil rigs, satellite phones provide a critical communication link. They ensure that workers can stay in touch with the mainland, coordinate operations, and access emergency services when needed. In remote mining sites, satellite phones are indispensable for maintaining communication with the main office, coordinating activities, and ensuring the safety of workers. They provide a reliable link in challenging and isolated environments. In remote military bases, satellite phones are crucial for secure and reliable communication. They enable military personnel to stay connected with command centers, coordinate operations, and ensure the safety and security of their missions. In remote wildlife reserves, satellite phones help conservationists stay connected with their teams, share data, and coordinate efforts to protect endangered species. They play a vital role in supporting conservation projects in isolated areas. In remote archaeological sites, satellite phones enable archaeologists to stay in touch with their teams, share discoveries, and request support. They provide a reliable communication link in areas where traditional networks are unavailable. In remote medical missions, satellite phones are essential for coordinating care, accessing medical support, and ensuring the safety of healthcare workers. They provide a lifeline in areas with limited or no access to traditional communication networks. In remote educational projects, satellite phones help teachers and students stay connected with educational resources, support, and communication with the outside world. They play a crucial role in bridging the communication gap in isolated areas. In remote humanitarian missions, satellite phones are vital for coordinating relief efforts, accessing support, and ensuring the safety of aid workers. They provide a reliable communication link in areas affected by crises and disasters. In remote scientific expeditions, satellite phones enable researchers to stay connected with their teams, share data, and request support. They provide a reliable communication link in areas where traditional networks are unavailable. In remote adventures, satellite phones provide a lifeline for explorers, adventurers, and thrill seekers. They ensure that you can stay connected, access emergency services, and communicate with loved ones, no matter how isolated you are. No matter where you are, a satellite phone can be a crucial tool for staying connected. Whether you are in a remote village, a dense jungle, or a high-altitude location, there is a satellite phone that meets your needs and ensures that you can communicate with the outside world. The importance of having a backup plan. The government is preparing for the worst. What about you? Do you have a plan for a communication blackout? You need to be able to contact your family. You need to call for help if something happens. Don't wait for a disaster to happen. Start preparing now. Having a backup communication plan could save your life. Preparing for a communication blackout is easier than you think. First, have a plan. Decide where you will go if you need to evacuate. Choose a meeting place for your family. Second, build an emergency kit. Include a flashlight, a radio, and extra batteries. And don't forget a satellite phone. It could be your lifeline in a disaster. Staying connected during an emergency is crucial. Satellite phones are one way to do this, but there are other options too. Consider a ham radio or a two-way radio. Learn how to use these devices before an emergency. Practice makes perfect. Being prepared can make all the difference. Stay safe out there.